I think I want to make every project, every song a passion project. I don't like making songs that I don't like. I have a couple songs I can't finish, even though I
Yeah.
push it really hard. But in the end, I just don't like it.
With an indie pop sound, he uses new wave synths, falsetto vocals, and layered harmonies to create pop hits. He's been featured on Spotify's New Music Friday playlist, and you may know him from a couple of his songs, Need a Moment or Play It Cool. Please welcome SEKI to the podcast. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
So, just first question I wanted to ask you, how did you first get into music or discover it was something you wanted to start doing?
Uh, that's I actually never thought of that. I mean, I think we need to go back to before COVID, I guess. I think
Mhm.
I always grew up around music and everything, but to really want to make my own music is when before COVID, I got full-time job, right?
Yeah.
And then COVID happened. Everything can I swear?
Yeah, yeah, go
All
ahead.
right, everything turned to shit.
Yeah.
I lose my full-time job. So I finally have a courage to just everything it sucks. Let's try something that I want to do for a long time.
Mhm.
So that's how I started.
Yeah, and so, it seems that it just started like a lot of people as one of your like COVID
Yeah.
passion projects. So before that, like growing up, was there anything else you were wanting to do or thinking of doing like as a career?
Uh, I tried a lot of things, I guess. As in like in Asian household, you don't really get to try much. I would
Yeah.
say, yeah, they're your parents always have something for you to do, like taking that class, taking this class or whatever. But I think music is one of many things, not many things that stuck around with me.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think so. So after they stopped me from trying to do music and everything, I myself started to wanted to do it by myself, not by my parents or whoever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so like you said, they seem to sort of put you into certain things or like sign you up for different classes.
yeah.
How did they feel at first when you like told them that you wanted to start doing music?
But I didn't told them.
You haven't told them?
Yeah,
All right, all right.
I just started doing it by myself and just like show them the result basically.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so, like, once you had this thing that you wanted to start doing with music, how did you decide on the artist name? Seki, all caps, just all the stylistic
Oh.
things about it. Where did that name come from?
It is my nickname, like
Okay.
actual nickname. So
Yeah.
Seiki is my name, but it will sound pretty dumb. But the lower cap was taken.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I just use full cap Seiki.
Mhm.
That's it. That's that's how
That
it started.
yeah, well, that's fine because I ask that question. Sometimes it's a big story, lots of inspirations that went into it, and sometimes it's like,
No.
yeah, they asked me for a nickname or like an artist name, and I just like came up with one on the spot, and so it like
Right,
varies all over the place. So I
right.
mean, it's like even though it
Mine was
doesn't,
pretty dumb.
yeah, but even though it doesn't sound like a cool story, it's part of the process and like something that sticks with you because your artist name is such a big part of doing music.
Right.
Are you a music artist trying to find a way to get your music on as many streaming platforms as possible? Then check out DistroKid. DistroKid is a super user-friendly and super easy-to-use service that will make your music available in stores like Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon Music, YouTube, Snapchat, everything. Everything you could imagine. it's available. People will even be able to add your songs into their Instagram stories. DistroKid helps you with the distribution, monetization, and promotion of all of your music. Use the link in the description of this video for 7% off any DistroKid package you want. Pick from musician packages designed to help artists get their own music out there, or even get a label package where you can manage up to 100 artists from one profile. So that's more for like managers, labels, and you can also get the musician package that I mentioned earlier, which is more for artists, producers, things like that. And super easy, and you can get 7% off any package right now with the link in the description of this video. So once again, if you're looking for a way to get your music on as many streaming platforms as possible, I'm talking any platform you can think of, get DistroKid and get 7% off right now with the link in the description. Back to the program. Is there maybe someone you know or a specific artist that like really inspired you to try music, or was it just something you had
Oh,
wanted to do and started for over COVID?
I think it's built over time for me. It's not one specific uh artist or one group or whatever. It's like, okay, for this genre, it's this band. For this genre, it's
Yeah.
these group of people. Kind of like I really like the Stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Tear for Fears. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. And any like 90s alternative sound I really really like. Like Radiohead is like one of my favorite song. Oh, sorry, band all time.
Mhm.
Yeah. And yeah, I think the current artists also can inspire you, not just the old artists, right?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
say
definitely.
I got inspired by a song that I just found yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, always, like, being able to find
Yeah,
inspiration even if maybe it's not something you're looking for.
right.
So, you have a couple songs out now as part of your first EP, but for that process, when you were like trying to come up with a song or make a song, what did that process look like? Was there sort of a formula you used to come up with one, or did you just let songs take shape however they came about?
Mm, so it depends on each song actually. So
Hmm.
some song I started by just produce the music part first.
Yeah.
Some of them I just have the lyrics finished in like 15 minutes, and I just want to make it a full song out of it, kind of. So for need a moment, let's say I wrote all the track down, the music part.
Yeah.
I just find like the sim sound that I like, and I keep playing it in loop and something. So I just do like a 3 minute loop of that part and just start humming anything out.
Hmm.
So that's how the chorus came to be. Like at the moment
Just
of capture all the love. Yeah, that thing just came out.
Yeah, that's awesome. And
Yeah.
so it seems like for all your music, like you're writing it, you're producing it, you're obviously the artist on it. Do you have like a strong sense that you really want it all to come from you, or are you open to like working with other writers and producers in your music?
Mm, so I'm not sure about that because right now
Hmm.
I like 80% of everything I did by myself, apart
Yeah.
from master it, right?
Yeah.
But so this EP is done. So I was working on the next EP at the time right now. So I I actually get to work with somebody else, like a lot of people,
Yeah.
and that's also a different. Uh, how do we say that? Difference.
Like different setting, or like you have to get used to,
Yeah, yeah,
letting
yeah,
other people work on it as well.
yeah. Because you've been working by yourself for years and years,
Yeah.
and suddenly you have the other people, other thought, other ideas came
Mhm.
enjoy, and then you kind of want to try it,
Yeah.
but then you want to hold what you have got already as well. So it's
Mhm.
kind of situation that's like, oh, I like this, but I also like that, but I want to keep these.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
so, like, like we've established, you're pretty new into music. You just have the one EP out right now, but from that
right.
EP, is there a song of yours that's like your favorite? Maybe it was like really meaningful to you to make, or you just like how it sounds. Do you have like a favorite song from that EP?
The first one actually, the I like because she's so cool.
Yeah.
That is like that song is like a miracle happening all the time when I did the song.
Oh yeah.
It's like I didn't have to think at all. The song just play by itself from start to bridge to instrumental to recording to vocal to lyrics. Everything just came to be by its own. Like I do
Mhm.
the lick the part, and then the melody
Yeah.
just came in my head like instantly. So I just press record to because I don't want to lose it.
Yeah. Yeah. You
And
would
then I
just
just
want to.
keep looping it, yeah, and then the drum came, and then the synth came, everything was really fast. I think I finished the demo for that song in, like, days.
Yeah, that's awesome. Because a lot
Yeah.
of artists I know, like when they get an idea, even if they're not like at the studio, they'll pull out their phone for like voice memos because they're like, I just want
Yeah.
to get it down. I
I
want
don't wanna
to
lose it,
have
yeah.
the idea like somewhere if I ever want to use it again. Um,
Right.
and so I guess like with this music, what level do you want to reach with it? Are you happy with it like just being something you do as like a passion project, or do you want to get to the level where like you're really a music artist and it's the main your main career, like the main way you're making money?
Mm, yeah, I probably want to make something out of it, you
Mhm.
know? When you love something, you kinda want to keep doing it
Yeah.
and making money out of it. That's a good way to keep you doing it, right? But I think I want to make every project, every song a passion project
Yeah.
because I don't like making songs that I don't like. Like I have a couple songs I can't finish, even though I
Yeah.
push it really hard. But in the end, I just don't like it.
Mhm.
I just scrap it and then start a new one. That's always a choice I make. If I don't
Yeah.
like it, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. And that's probably a smart move because if you're like trying to push yourself or force yourself to finish it or release it, maybe it's something that just shouldn't
Yeah,
be finished. Like, a lot of artists admit that, like, yeah, there are so many songs that they have just like deleted or like not put out because they
yeah.
didn't think it was right for them.
Yeah,
So,
for example, Die Young, the whole song was like the third time I trying to do the song.
oh yeah.
So the only part left from the first draft is the bridge,
Hmm.
which contained the word Die Young. But
Yeah.
everything else is like different mindset, different like set of sound that I trying to do. So yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. And so all the songs you have now, like, are written in English or have English. Do you think in the
Yes.
future you would, make music in other languages, maybe do like a mix of English and other languages, or do you think you're just gonna stick to English as your main like music language?
Mm, I'm from Thailand. I'm
Hmm.
Thai. Uh, I always have a thought of doing a Thai songs, but making English song is so much more fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so much more you can do with it, so much idea you can put into it. Because Thai is really limited
Hmm.
in my
And
perspective. Yeah.
yeah, and so you mentioned that you're already working on like the next EP or like new
Right.
music coming out. What's coming up for you? What's gonna be the next thing that you're working on now?
Right. So the first EP was a lot about cute moment, love and affection or whatever. Like
Yeah.
the next one would be the one that I actually look at myself and how I feel at the time, like all the same thing,
Yeah.
like all the feeling, all the thought that I have, all the thought that I had at the time. It will be more personal, I would say.
Yeah.
Even though the first one is also really personal, but this one is more than just a happiness sides of
Yeah.
me. It's
This is looking
more,
at, like,
yeah,
everything you've gone through or feeling rather than just, like, "Okay, what are the happy moments or happy feelings I've had?"
yeah, yeah.
Mhm. And, if you got, like, an opportunity to make a song with any artist in the world, who would you wanna
Ooh,
collaborate with and why?
I would want to do a collab with Nothing But Deeps.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I really, really love them. But I don't know. I could do anything with them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
musically, we really different, but I really, really into their stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And, you like you said, it's, like, pretty different, but a lot of times, like, different can be good for music or, like, artists are looking
Yeah.
for something different, and we're seeing that a lot more now that, like, these artists or bands that you never would have thought, like, would know each other or work together are, like, coming out with
Right.
songs, and I think it's just really awesome that everyone's, like it seems to be getting more, like, collaborative and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, just even though like just for me myself, I already have been scheduled to work with someone that even never met before, but they just saw my stuff and they just text me like, "Hey, if you want to work together, let me know." Kind of. I
Yeah.
never knew that it was that easy.
Yeah, it seems like
Yeah.
in the past, it was like all the bands or artists were like under a label and you would like have all these deals, but now it's so much more independent and more like homemade
Yeah.
that artists are like, texting each other or like finding each other on Instagram and they're like, "Hey, do you just want to like make something together?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah.
And then they go in and make a song. I think it's really
Yeah.
awesome.
It's that easy now and it's crazy.
Yeah. And so is there a song that you've released so far from this EP that's or actually I guess like what song from the EP sort of had the most like go into it? Like what song took the longest to sort of make from start to finish?
Would be Dayang actually. As I said
Yeah,
before, it
cuz you
has
went through all
so
the
yeah, so
versions of
many
it.
draft of the songs. I scrap all the lyrics out like maybe 4 or 5 times just to try and to keep the bridge part that I like, so I can
Yeah.
say the word die young.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so like for your EP, you released like most of the songs just as singles and
Yes.
then I think Da Young was the only one that was, like
Yeah.
that came out on the EP and didn't come out beforehand. Is that just because it took so long? Or I guess, like, how did you go about picking which songs would get released first?
Um. So there was 4 songs, right? There
Yeah,
was I Like, Play Cool, Dayang, and Need a Moment. So 3 of them has been posted by me before as a demos,
yeah,
and Dayang was like the most not famous, but like the most listened to songs.
yeah,
So I just want to just play with the listener a little bit. They're
yeah.
like, "Oh, you
You
want
wanted
Dayang?
them to wait.
Yeah, then just wait."
Yeah,
So yeah, that's just my thought on why I didn't release it.
mhm,
Yeah.
and I guess, like, for the EP as a whole, like, the name even just the name "Party on the Balcony," it gives, like, that happy feeling. All the
Yeah.
art for the singles and the album seems very like happy and just simplistic. How did you I guess it's sort of multiple questions in one. How did you come up with the name Party on the Balcony? And then what made you like choose the style of the cover art?
Right. So for the name, it has to do with at the time when I was doing the demo for each songs, we are all still in under quarantine.
Mhm.
So every song is kind of my thought of things I want to do outside, right?
Mhm.
I want to go out, I want to play cool, I want to go to the party to have a moment or whatever.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is you can't go out.
Yeah.
So the furthest like the farthest you can go is your balcony.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I'm having a party at the balcony.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And the artwork, because it's kind of, I'm not sure. Like, because I think so much about doing the song. When it came to the artwork, I want to be something really straightforward. Like
Yeah.
I see a song in it, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So
really
all the
cool.
artwork just like, okay, I like this one. I like this one. I like this one. And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're I'm sure as a new artist you're still trying to find like your sound or what
Mm.
some of your music will sound like. Do you think there's a song from this EP that really showcases what like a Seiki song sounds like?
mm, I would say the same as the first one.
Yeah. Mm,
Yeah, that's captured everything I want to do for the like for the first part of my career. That when I
mhm.
get to do it, this is what I want to do. Like the sound, the way it play, the lyrics and everything. That song is what I want to do.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess that's a great like way to lead into another question, which is like
Yeah.
how I guess how far in advance are you planning for your career? And like I see you're already working on new music. You seem to have an idea of like what you want to do with your career. Do you have a lot of it planned out, you think, or are you just sort of working on it as it comes?
I'm not a planner. I didn't plan anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, after because the EP was finished pretty early last year, so I have a lot of time to just find something to do, I guess.
Yeah.
So I wrote new stuff, I record some stuff, and just take my time, look into it more than the first one that I more than the first EP. Look into each one that I really actually want to do, and then finding more reference of sounds that I want,
Mm.
finding more genre, not just a pop. Because I don't call myself into one category. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna do pop this time, and then next time I'll do rock, or whatever, and maybe R&B, and then move on to something else that I want to do.
Yeah. You're going
So
to
yeah,
explore different genres and
yeah.
sounds and whatnot.
I, like I didn't put timeline on myself much, so
Yeah.
it's kind of okay. I want to do this now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done with this. I'm gonna go do that now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which I think is awesome that you're gonna allow yourself to experiment and try different
yeah,
sounds and genres and not just like stay into pop or like just a certain sound.
yeah. Because you don't listen to only one kind of music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen to pop, rock, hip hop, and whatever. And I think that should apply into the way you make music as well.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, those are all the questions I had for you today. Thank you so
right,
much for coming on. Where can people find you online if they want to follow you, listen to your music, anything you want to promote, you can promote it now.
right. You can search my my account in every platform. It's the same name, Seki Music Online, on YouTube, on Spotify, on Facebook, even
Yeah.
Instagram, and every platform is the same name. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'll leave a link to some of that down below, and I
Right.
can't wait to hear this new EP that you're working on.
Thank you having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on.